The world has waited. The music has paused. The lights on the global stage have dimmed slightly, but not gone out. Because behind the silence, behind the uniforms and salutes, behind the distance and time, something legendary was being prepared. And now, at last, the time has come. BTS is back. From the streets of Seoul to stadiums in Los Angeles, from first fans to entire generations of listeners, from vinyl to virtual stages, BTS has become more than just a boy band. It has become a global phenomenon, a cultural compass, a symbol of unity. And now, with all 7 members having completed their mandatory military service, the gates have opened once more. The kings are returning. V, Jimin, Jungkook, SUGA, Jin, and J-Hope, names etched not just in the history of Korean pop, but in the hearts of millions around the globe. Their reunion doesn't just signal a comeback. It signals a reset, a revival, a rebirth of an entire genre. The past 2 years have been a waiting game. Fans have kept the flame burning, quietly, steadily, patiently. They have revisited old songs, supported solo projects, and whispered messages of strength into the void of absence. And now, that silence is about to be broken. SUGA's words, "Thank you for your patience," weren't just a message. They were a vow, a promise, a heartbeat returning to the chest of ARMY. And RM's declaration, that he will quickly make an album and return to the stage, sent shockwaves through the fandom, through the markets, through the very foundation of the industry they helped shape. This isn't just about music. This is about momentum. K-pop, once a bubbling niche genre, has now become one of South Korea's most prized exports. A cultural force that has shaped not only the entertainment industry, but fashion, tourism, tech, and identity. Yet over the last year, cracks began to appear. Physical album sales dropped 17%. Monthly active user numbers on major fan platforms declined. The shine seemed to fade, ever so slightly. And then came the news: BTS is reuniting. A comeback that doesn't just lift spirits, it lifts economies. A comeback that doesn't just reignite music, it reignites belief. Analysts and industry experts alike know what's coming. Jung Kwang-woo, an independent analyst and former fund manager, said it plainly: the return of the most influential K-pop idols will help create another wave of Korea's soft power. And he's right. Because BTS isn't returning to a blank canvas. They're returning to a stage already built with gold, and now they'll set it on fire. Their label, HYBE, has already seen a 57% stock surge this year. Not because of a new song. Not because of a tour announcement. But because of belief. The belief that BTS's return means everything. The belief that their comeback will elevate not just HYBE, but the entire nation's cultural economy. It's not blind fandom. It's historical precedent. Since their debut in June 2013, BTS has shattered every ceiling placed above them. They became the first Korean act to top the Billboard album charts. They scored Grammy nominations. They made Dynamite and Butter global anthems. They turned stadiums into sanctuaries. They turned struggle into strength. And even as they served in military barracks and performed ceremonial duties, their impact never dimmed. J-Hope toured solo. Jin prepared his first world tour. Jungkook released record-breaking singles. The machine didn't stop. It evolved. Jin, an analyst at Daishin Securities, observed what many knew but few could articulate. Even during their military service, the BTS fandom kept growing. Because their story didn't end, it simply paused. Other boy groups stepped up. Stray Kids, 17, HYBE, they filled the charts. They thrilled the crowds. They helped bridge the gap. But none could replace what BTS represents. They are not just a band. They are a movement. And now, that movement is rising again. In the shadow of their return, a new documentary is preparing for release. One that captures the essence of ARMY, not just the fans, but the phenomenon. How people across continents, languages, and backgrounds found common ground in lyrics, beats, and belief. It's a tribute to those who waited, who held on, who kept believing. One of them is Mimi Kim, a 38-year-old South Korean housewife who attended a BTS concert a day before her wedding in 2019. Her words capture a universal sentiment: I am so excited that they will be reunited soon. 2 years have passed so quickly. But they didn't pass quietly. They passed with whispers of longing. With nights of streaming old songs. With prayers for safety. With hope. And now, that hope is being fulfilled. A new album is coming. A world tour is likely. The timing, still under wraps, matters little. Because for fans and for the industry, the knowledge that all seven are home, together, is enough to spark joy that will ripple across nations. BTS stands once again on the precipice of something massive. Their story is not a comeback story. It is a continuation, an evolution, a renaissance. Because when BTS returns, they don't follow the wave. They are the wave. And this time, they're bringing the world with them.